Okay, here is video 2 in a series of 2 on Hosts of the Month Club. Backed it up just a pinch for a little bit of repeat so we can continue to learn.
So I can't even tell you how amazing they think it is, okay, because of all this. I do a little bit of happy mail every there. Okay, so what do you do? So here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be really honest, okay? If you get a group and it's only 4 ladies, there's a couple ways that I look at that. First of all, I'm a goal getter. I do not stop until I get 6, okay? I exhaust every single that's when I'm private messaging people. That's when I am that's when I'm getting all 4 of those people to try to get people. Okay, now worst case scenario with 5, sometimes I will join a club. And I don't really mind because I can always collect at least 1 order a month, put it on the club, and one of those months I get to be at the Hostess and I get to add it to all my other orders, right? But quite frankly, you can't quit. You have to make it happen. And I tell my people that. I tell them I would love to have your help getting people in this club. But I promise you, I get things done. I get my clubs filled. It's mind over matter, ladies. I'm telling you. At your day job, when you were in school, when you were in college, when you had a deadline and someone told you that you had a 50-page report to do, or that you had to memorize something, or that you had to speak in front of someone, or that you had to sell something or do something, you got it done. Okay? That is how you have to treat this. This is a job. And there are some times that things just have to be non-negotiable. Now, I know that's not the warm and fuzzy part. I love being warm and fuzzy too, but that's the reality of it, okay? You can't do the what ifs. You have to make it happen, okay? So that's pretty much how I get people, okay? That's pretty much how I join. What it does for me, I want to share a little bit about that, and then we can do some Q&A, and then we can go into the shuffles and trotters and things still. So what it does for me is it is one of the easiest ways to actually get relationships with these people, because you're dealing with them month after month. You really start to learn so much about them. Okay, I'm glad that I'm getting some amens and that you guys get it. You learn so much about them. So these relationships, I should have looked up stats, and I apologize. I've had several people join after they do the club. While they do the club, I don't mind. I make sure like I said, I get their order in for them. They decide that 31 is for them. They see the benefits. They see that they could be getting these discounts. They just like me because we built that relationship. I get club after club, and I get so many referrals for them. Ladies, if you are doing this right and you are asking for referrals, get a referral program going if you don't already have one. Make sure that they know what that is. Okay, and that's whatever it looks like for you. It's different for all of us. If they know they're getting something out of it, they're going to find you people. They're going to, okay, especially if they enjoy it. I get more clubs because of this. I get more parties because these are parties, okay? So a lot of people look at these as $200. No, this girl does not look at this as $200. Okay, look, Ayla, right there, on there. Yes, she was in the club. Perfect. She was going to join the club, and then like the next day, actually, she's one of my team members. She actually said, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to join. She's a rock star who's going to be a director soon. Hello! Perfect. Boom. Thank you for speaking up, Ayla. I get more customers. I get more people in my back office. Okay, so an example of something that I do for referrals, okay, keeping in mind that I am a leader, okay, I've kind of teetered back and forth between an executive director and a senior director. I flat out give them an extra $25 extra credit if they get someone to join the club. Because I do the math and it's worth it to me, okay? If I'm going to have one of these girls spending a minimum of $35 a month, and let's be honest, none of them spend that. They all take the specials. They all spend, most of them, more than that. Not all, I shouldn't say. Some spend their 35. She's worth it. Then she's going to have her own party. She's totally that is worth me gifting this other person $25. Now, I'm strategic about it, and I maybe pick the month about when she's going to have it. But, you have to do what you can do. If you have gifts in your stash that you can give, do that. If you have, you just want to give a discount, give the 40% off. That's a perfect one. Give them a 40% off the marketplace. You're out nothing, okay? In fact, I'm saying that out loud and I'm thinking, I probably need to be doing that instead. It's probably sounds more exciting even than the $25 credit. Okay, I'm always afraid of sounding pushy. I'm going to tell you right now, you have to get over that fear. I want to stay on topic, but I'm seeing that, and don't be pushy. I don't want you to be pushy. That's yucky. I want you to ask if they can watch your video. That's not pushy, okay? Yes, $20 for another referral. Okay, so I can't talk enough. I lost my train of thought. I know there were some extra little tidbits that I wanted to kind of give. Hopefully that gives the gist of it. I would love to hear your questions. I'll kind of try to scroll up and see if there were any questions. I saw the 4, so go ahead and shoot me some questions right now. I'm scrolling up. Okay, so the host of the month, the party that, yes, that month she's the hostess. So, I do first come first served basis as far as what month they get. So when they say yes, right now, so if she was my first club member for July through, what are we at? July through November, I think is how it works right now. She gets to pick what month would you like, July through November, okay? And as they join, they get to pick. Love the hearts. So I hope that makes sense. So she's the hostess, whatever that month is. And it's up to her if she wants to order or not. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Another little tidbit. Okay, so I was talking about how they all spend 35. Another just kind of helpful hint that I do for once you get the clubs going is I found when I first started, a lot of people were just ordering 35, and I was like, man, they're missing out on the specials. But I realized, you know what? They don't all want the special. So instead, it's one of the things that I remind them is that, I say constantly, okay, here's something I didn't tell you guys. So all of my clubs, so some of you might be thinking, oh my gosh, she has so many clubs, that sounds overwhelming. They are all in one giant group. I do not make a separate group for all of them. The Cool Club is just that. It is one giant group, okay? So I make sure I say every month when I post whose party they're ordering and all of that good stuff, I make sure that I let them know that don't forget, this month is thermals, and if you don't need one, I bet you have a friend that you could make really happy. Who do you know that would love a $10 or $15 thermal? Don't forget you can share it with someone, and don't forget when it's your month, you would love to see all of the club members getting their specials too. So I make them realize that they want the other club members to be getting the specials. They want it, bigger than a $200 party just from the club members if they can. It's very common that sometimes the club will bring in like $300 and some because they get the specials. Another benefit that I give them, and then I promise I'll take questions if you guys are asking. One more benefit that I do as well is so if you guys do any type of your own stash sale, or if you do end up with your own extra Hostess exclusives, they're the only ones, first of all, that get to buy my Hostess exclusives. I never ever sell them in my stash sale, because I know that they may come back, and I know that people had to book parties for them. I just don't, but they get to. So if I have extra like rollers, like the Way We Go rollers that we used to have, I will sell them to my club members only, so they know that's another benefit. Plus, if I do a stash sale, they see it first. I post all of the photos and a file of everything that's going to be in my stash sale, and they get to buy first. So those are other things that not only do they get as benefits, but remember, when it comes time for my stash sale in August, because we're going to be doing a changeover, I will be posting constantly. If you want to be the first one to order, if you want to be the first one to see my stash, you need to be in the club. So boom, there's another reason that they want to be in the club. Okay, so I think we had another question, and then we will see if there's any more. Okay, what happens if a girl doesn't fulfill her obligation? Now, some people do contracts. To me, that I'm not a contract girl, and I know that my contract was not written by a lawyer, and they don't have to stand by it, so it kind of means nothing to me too. It's definitely a Scouts honor thing, and I definitely lose people. So there's a couple of things that you can do. You can go back to, like you said, making sure that you collect an order for them. And let's be honest, it's one order. You can collect an order, I guarantee it. But the other thing you can do is if she's actually supposed to be the hostess, so say it becomes, let's say, so we've got a club from July to November, let's give an example. And say in August, she's a no-show, and she starts quitting, and she's not answering you, and she's not, fulfilling her $35 order. And she's supposed to be a club member in November. Okay, so if it's August, I can say to someone, some of those people that were on the fence about the club and said maybe ask me later, I can say, hey, I have a short club going on right now. It already started, but I lost a girl. You could place an order in August, and you've only got to commit through November, and you're going to be the hostess in November. I find people that way all the time when it's a shorter club. So it's just another thing with that attitude of making it happen. But yes, JoJo said she adds a side order and add it to the party. Is it a little annoying? Does it happen from time to time? Yes, but not enough to make it not happen. All right, if there's not any other questions, please feel free to keep asking afterwards. Andrea, I need to be able to have you join, and I asked it to let me join you, and not saying the right verbiage. Invite to watch your viewers. For some reason, my phone is not giving me this option. Right now, if anybody has some tips on why it's doing that. We might have to just go live again, Andrea. You might have to be the one that goes live on the next video, which I'm totally cool with. I can hop on and be your comment. Yes, love the idea of making it happen. I'm telling you, some of these things that you get in your head that you what if too many times. I'm a jump in feet first person. I'm a yellow, for those of you that know the color wheel, which can be good and bad. But like I said, I'm also a carrot dangler and a goal setter, and I don't let people down. And so if you can just get that mentality, I'm telling you, you can do it. All right. Yes, have her ask to join. She did. I don't know. Okay, Andrea, I'm going to hop off of here because I don't want to keep wasting time of me just mumbling. And you can go ahead and go live. I know you can do it. Oh, yes, I am yellow. I am shiny things. That's Heather chiming again, my bestie again. So I hope this helps. I hope you all get more than one club, but at least one. I'm telling you. Get them. Oh, another thing. It doesn't matter when they start. Okay, some people get it set that they do them, they only do them per catalog season. Some people do them every other month. There's a million different ways. I am starting new ones all the time, okay? You do not have to have all 6, 7 clubs out of the gate. You can keep doing them and doing them and doing them, and you can keep adding more and more and more, okay? I hope this helps. Thanks for tuning in. Team Dazzling Diamonds is who I am. Glad to see so many of you guys on here. Have a great night. Stay tuned because Andrea's going to go live next to tell you more about shuffles and trotters and frenzies and that sort of thing.
Okay, so that wrapped up hopefully some great training for you guys. Second video in the series, and like I said in the video, I hope that you guys get lots of clubs.